Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? You guys there? Let's see if I can see the chat. Let's see if I can see this chat. You guys there? Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. How are you guys? All right. So let me just go over what's going on or what I saw today in the market. Just breaking it down for you guys here live on YouTube. Hopefully you guys can hear me. And let me just see if we can get started. So what a day, huh? What a nice pump day. Let me go here. And what we'll do is we will look at the, let's say, big tech right here. All right. So if we zoom in, you guys can see that today NVIDIA in the morning was pumping and then nice back down. Apple was kind of chopping around. Meta was going up. What's up, Anthony? What's going on? Can you guys hear me well? Can you just type on the chat if you guys can hear me well? Okay. We caught that nice bounce off the expected move. I love these expected moves, man. These expected moves are like clockwork. And then we had that nice golden pocket zone that we marked from yesterday. Nice pump all day on both the NASDAQ and the S&P. So welcome everybody. I'm doing this live like this because then it'll be recorded on YouTube and you guys can rewatch my analysis for, today and then into tomorrow. But yeah, this is what's going on. We were looking at the market today. If we go look at, what I shared with you guys today in the morning, I caught a nice long off the open on the NASDAQ. All right. Again, using the orb strategy and then our key levels. Saw that it was just holding. We finally got above our EMA here. We're above our VWAP. We're also above our key level here of 25,508. Even though it says 507, it should be 508. To our next 608, 708, 808, right? Every 100 points on the NASDAQ today, this thing just pumped all day. Again, sometimes you look back at the day and you're like, man, I wish I would have held it the whole day. But again, you can't get greedy. You don't want to get greedy. You want to make sure you protect, the money that we look for every day. Something that's repeatable. You want to be able to do something that's repeatable every day. Look for the money that you're going to make in and out. And then who cares what happens the rest of the day if you already made your money, right? So good job on that. For those of you who caught that this morning on the NASDAQ, the ES was very similar. On the ES side, again, here's the orb that developed. This thing just took off and it was just going. Now, why did the market do this? Well, again, it did it because we have a expected move, right? So the market always at the beginning of the week always, gives us where is the starting point, and it gives us targets either up or down based on what they call the options chain, right? Probability or implied probability of how much points it can move up or move down based on all the contracts that exist out there for futures and options. So the cool thing is that the software itself We put in the think script into it, and then it just does the calculation for us. We have, technology, and let technology do the work for us. So these specific expected moves, every time we touch them, it's where the market wanted to go for the week. If the market is behaving efficiently, how it's supposed to tag that move and then bounce there and try to, go back up. If it goes up to the expected move up, it's supposed to tag there because that's where the implied volatility is supposed to go for the week, and then it's supposed to come down. Okay, so it actually worked like that. Sometimes if there's a catalyst meaning news, that drives the market to push even further, then yeah, we could have 2 times the expected moves. I think we even calculated it yesterday in case the market was going to sink. But no, it held overnight. And overnight it was just, bouncing on that expected move, bouncing on that golden pocket that we also got there. And then the morning opened up and this thing just bounced. All right. Big drop. It was a big drop, the past 2 days, that then we caught that nice bounce. Where are we now? With this? So we go here to look at a bigger picture of the NASDAQ, and let's zoom out to 1 hour. If you guys have questions, you can type it on the chat, but right here, we went from this high down to this low, and that's where the market was trying to go. It's trying to go up to the golden pocket. All right, so if I duplicate this here using our Fibonacci levels, very, very easy to digest where it wanted to go. But again, it was going to do it slowly. It wasn't going to do it straight up. It was going to do it in increments, like little accumulations, then push, right? So very happy with, the way that the trade worked out for us today. Now, after it did that, the market now at the end of the day pulled back. It's continuing to pull back. And if it does continue to pull back, hey, guess what? We have a target down here of 68.05 on the ES, possibly even to touch the orb again, today's opening range. On the NASDAQ, let me pull that up for you guys right here. Same deal. Big push up. It's pulling down. It could be pulling back to this 25,608 or back to the orb. Now, why do I say that? Again, we use Confluence, we use market structure, we use a whole bunch of things, right? But one of the tools that we love to use the most is our Fibonacci levels. So we go from this low to that high, and boom, golden pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and label that as the possible target down that is trying to come down to, or even our key level here, 25,608, or even this opening range high. Okay, so that's what I'd be looking for this market to do, or tonight just stay settled in within here. Right after this big push is just people locking in the profits, right? All the buying, all this selling pressure. It's not really that, oh my God, we finally found some sellers. No, it's we found some sellers, but we also have people taking profit. And if you bought down here, how do you get out of your position? You have to sell it, right? You have to sell the position, so you create the selling pressure. Here, still selling pressure, right? So when Tokyo session starts in about 24 minutes, we're going to see how it opens up. It could be the one that continues to push this market down to this golden pocket or back here. And then we might see the market just stay in here. As long as there's no news that comes out overnight, we should be looking good. All right. So glad to be able to do it this way, right? I know I wasn't able to do my normal private Zoom call with you guys. I got tied up with stuff here at the house and doing some new things that I'm trying out. This is one of the things I wanted to try out for those days that I really can't make it right in time, but I still can try to do this live and it stays recorded for those of you who couldn't catch it, but then you can catch it later on, or you can catch it tomorrow morning before the market opens. Here it is, the analysis for tomorrow. So anywhere down here, this 25,608, 25,637 on the NASDAQ, and on the ES, let's do that, Fibonacci as well here. Bang, bang. Actually, on the ES is already there. So as long as it can hold this golden pocket, we could see the ES bounce here. If it doesn't hold this golden pocket, then we already know it's going to try to come down here to this opening range again and then stay here. But yeah, that's it for tomorrow. No major news. Since there's no major news, we could see this going this way or that. The competition is still going on. I have not decided to reset yet. I think I'm letting it do its thing. I might just jump in and, see if I can knock it out of the park. But it's still going. I haven't resetted the disqualified account. So I can still reset it and then try it, but I haven't done that yet, Anthony. Been concentrating more on my, my own trading, my own analysis, my own prop firm accounts, my own personal accounts and things like that. And making sure that, at least in the morning when I'm doing the live stream, I set up some good plays because I know some of you are watching that live stream. So I want to make sure that you guys can also capitalize on some money. Today was an easy in and out. I think a lot of us were done, by 9:54. Even before that news came out, we were already done. So that's awesome. That's awesome when you can come in, see the play, get in, boom, make your money, done. Go and enjoy the rest of your day, right? So let's keep it that way for tomorrow. Again, just look for maybe a bounce to see if this market is going to continue to maybe bounce off here and come back up here. But be careful. If we lose this golden pocket here, we could be seeing it come right back down to what? To retest, right? Retest this on the NASDAQ, retest the expected move down. On the ES, come right back down to retest the expected move down again. But I don't know if you guys see it just like I do. I'm seeing confluence. What's confluence? Trend, market structure, all the stuff, right? And here's your market structure. Here's your higher high, higher low. Higher high, we're looking for a higher low. As long as this doesn't go like here, the market has not broken structure. But even if it comes down to here, right, we're still in that uptrend where this thing can just try to come back up again to see if it, comes back up to this 200 on the ES. The NASDAQ, it caught its initial bounce. We might be looking for a, higher low somewhere to then maybe try to bounce again. Get rid of this. All right, but here you go. You have a golden pocket here, golden pocket here. Make sure you see where they are. What price is 25,923? 25,400. But if we go from this to this high, there's another little small golden pocket here. So I would mark this one too for tomorrow. Is there any major news tomorrow? No, the next major news supposedly is Friday. But we don't even know if that's going to come out because the government is shut down. So aside from that, that's it. What else? Let me just mark this. Boom. There you go. I don't like to leave all those Fibonacci lines on there. Just like to leave the key levels. So there you go. 25,600 and 25,900. These 300 points we might be playing with tonight into tomorrow. And we have a lot of possible buying here, right? To continue up and retest up here. If we lose, right, this golden pocket here, we're definitely going to go and retest that expected move down. So my suggestion is if you're a midnight trader, use the midnight orb, right? This right here. Use that to your advantage. Let me just open it up. Did it open up? Oh, it's opening up. It's just a little slow. I hope you guys can hear me well. I try to program this thing, this live stream, to be able to have you guys hear me well, the mic well, and you guys see everything clear, the numbers clear, and it's not too delayed. I think it's only like 2 or 3 second delay. For some people, it depends. It could be a 5 or 10-second delay from when I'm actually speaking and taking trades. But yeah, this is the midnight orb board like we were talking about. For those of you who trade at the midnight orb, wait for your midnight orb and see if it, breaks, retests to go long. This was yesterday's midnight orb. Or wait for the morning. Wait for the morning orb and then, do like we do in the morning. Wait for the orb to develop. Wait for a breakout, wait for a retest, and then you go. Okay, so the thing here is staying consistent. Stay consistent. I know I shared some of the payouts that I've gotten from Take Profit, from Top Step. So I got another payout from Lennox. And it's all due to, staying consistent and staying with the game plan. I only trade during the time that I like to trade, which is the open, from about 9:30 to 11 or 12, right? That's how I share my live screen with you guys. And whatever I can make there, that's it. I'm done. I'm done trading those accounts. And then next day is just rinse and repeat. Come back, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Okay, so hope to see you guys again on the live stream tomorrow. On some of the live streams, I'm going to try to do this, the ones in the morning, at least for the first half hour, just to help you guys set up. And then after that, it'll be just like normal. It'll just be the live stream running and then you guys seeing if I'm doing executions and stuff like that. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Again, for those of you who didn't catch it, this is going to be recorded on YouTube anyway, and that you can review it again and review it again. Cool. That's it for tonight. I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a great night. Wish you the best. And let's stay green. Let's continue being green.